This is the mistake all SEOs used to do until this feature came out. And I just want to make sure that you're not doing that mistake anymore. The number one headache for an SEO when they are exporting keywords is that in that main export, a lot of irrelevant keywords might be added. Let's say you have an e-commerce that sells mouse pads. So you search the keywords and look how many there are. That's amazing. The problem is that in here, there could be a lot of irrelevance. For example, brands like Apple mouse pads. You're not Apple, you don't sell them, so that's irrelevant. But then this SEO tool called Ahrefs, which by the way, if you want the link, just comment filter and then I'll give it to you. They added this column next to the keywords that was crucial. What the column is doing is what's called tokenizing. It's essentially looking at all the keywords that are here, putting them into single words, and then adding up the traffic from the keywords that this single word has been mentioned. Long story short, it's just the most popular words. You can think of it like that. So when I saw that, I thought, could we use this to get rid of the mighty irrelevance? So what I did, I just selected everything and gave it to ChatGPT and I said, from these, delete what's irrelevant. But you need to tell it what's irrelevant. So in my case would be brands. So it has pointed out every brand mentioned in that list. And all you can do now is actually go to exclude and add all these brands and check this out. Before there was this amount of keywords and now there's this amount. So there were quite a few that contained the brands. Keep in mind that you can do the opposite as well, to only find relevant keywords from a big list of keywords. Let's say I sell this, and for this strategy, I just want to look for flavors. So I use the column, I give it to ChatGPT and I say, tell me which ones are flavors. But now instead of adding that list in exclude, I added in include. You might be asking yourself, why do I need to do this extra step with the column instead of just thinking of some brands or getting them from ChatGPT and just adding them as exclude straight away? Because you could do that, but this is actually slightly more relevant to your set of keywords. Because remember, the words added in the column are from your data set already. So you're sort of getting more specific about it. But before I finish, there's one super big mistake you want to avoid. Keep in mind that this is your first interaction with the research. So you're exporting the keywords right away. Whatever's not there will never be there and will not be part of your strategy. That means that you need to be very careful when you exclude stuff. For example, if we excluded from our list anything that contains the brand Apple, yes, we don't sell Apple mousepads, but there could be questions that people search like alternative to Apple mousepad, and that one could be relevant for you, but you got rid of it. So before I get rid of something, I always do the opposite. So if I want to exclude it, I add it as include, and then I have a scan for those keywords to see if there are any that could be relevant. Or if you don't have that time, you can go directly to questions to see what questions are people asking related to that keyword. And maybe there might be some of them, like the one I mentioned, you don't want to get rid of. Easy, right? Now it's your turn. Let's go.